Hello guys, and welcome to the first ever video on the channel. First ever save we're going to be doing is Real Sociedad. The reason I've gone with Real Sociedad is because they're quite a historic club. They've never actually had any European glory, but they did win La Liga over 40 years ago, and they're based in the Basque region in San Sebastian, the area of San Sebastian, and their rivals are Atletico Bilbao, who have the policy that they can only sign players from the Basque region, and Real Sociedad actually did have that policy until 1989, and they decided to drop it from that point. And in recent years, they've actually had some quite famous players play for them, the likes of Martin Odegaard, Teo Hernandez, and they've got their captain now, Oyarzabal, who's been there for many years now, and they've even developed players like Antoine Griezmann and Xavi Alonso, some very famous players there. And yeah, I think in this save we can take them to some European glory because their squad at the moment is really good. They've made the Champions League this season for the fourth time, and yeah, I feel like we could build them into a very good squad and take them to some European glory. So we're going to get straight into it. These are the players that we have to us. There's some very notable players in there. Lenormand, great centre back. Kieran Tierney on loan from Arsenal. That's a great addition to the team. Mikel Merino, he's a really great midfielder at the moment. And obviously Oyarzabal as well on the left wing, and Brais Mendes, who is also another great player. So here's the club vision that they've set out for us. The developing using the club's youth system makes a lot of sense. Obviously, that policy will still somewhat remain for them. Um, and it even says here that we're supposed to sign Basque players, so we could definitely try and look at signing some. We'll probably be looking at our rivals, even though it might be quite tense in the club if we do sign some of them. So for this season, reach the knockout stages of the Champions League. I think we can definitely do that. In our group, you've got Inter Milan, which will be quite a tough game home and away, but I feel like if we can get over them, we can definitely advance in the group and qualify for the Europa League. That'll be obviously the league goal, and we'll need a top five for that, I believe. So that should be a pretty straightforward goal that we can achieve if we play well this season and reach the latter stage of the Spanish Cup. Obviously, it's always good to be quite competitive in the cups in any country that we go to, and they're hoping that next season we can continue improving in that way. So here we can see the supporter profile. Obviously, quite a big club in terms of social media backing. Got quite a big core group within the club, which is obviously very important to any football club. We'll go and negotiate and agree with this vision because I feel like it's something we can definitely achieve. We'll go with fifth round just to see. Obviously, never been in Spain before, so we'll have to try and see what the competitions are like. We'll go with have a look at this. These are obviously who's in the last years. It looks like we have a lot of key players already tied down to extended contracts, which is good. And now we're going to go look at the tactical decision. Now this is obviously quite important. I think I'm going to come with quite a modern tactical approach. Obviously, I've seen that in the club we've had some very influential wingers. Obviously, in terms of Oyarzabal and Tierney on the same wing, for example, that could be a great partnership. So I think we'll go with the wing play. Obviously, trying to make these chances through quite fluid play. I think the formation. I don't think I'll be going with any of these. Maybe I think a 4-2-3-1 might be quite good because I feel like these wing backs can get quite involved if we have these deep players playing here who can also make plays from here, but also hold down this position here. And obviously you've got the attacking midfielder who can drop back when needed in defence, and he's probably the main man who will be creating the chances. And we can also have a proper striker who can, sit high up the pitch and wait for them chances, and it incorporates quite traditional factors of formations from back in the day, and then adding it to this modern style. So I think we'll be going with that. Now time to pick the team. I think we'll just go with who we see, and then obviously I'll get a grasp for the squad in some pre-season friendlies. So in goal, Alex Ramiro, looking like. Fullback, I think Kieran Tierney is probably our best option at this moment. Centre backs, Lenormand on the left, most likely. He is a right-footed player, but we'll keep him in this position for now. And in the right side, we'll go with Elistondo. We'll be playing him there, and maybe we'll pull him over to the right fullback position. And I'm thinking maybe Zubaldia in the centre back role. In the DM position, I think Zubimendi might actually go here. Yep. And then I think Mikel Moreno, unless we can move him into a more advanced position, I think we could maybe make him the ball-winning midfielder, but he can also support this attack. I think I might change him into defense actually, or play Zubimendi as a deep line playmaker. He so he's got quite good passing, and he's right-footed, so we'll play him out of there. That 16 passing is really good, and it will benefit us if we play him as a deep line playmaker. Then on this wing, I think we'll go with Oyarzabal, probably the most reasonable, and I think we'll go with one of Mendes or Kubo. Obviously, Kubo a very informed man at the moment in real life. I think we'll go with Mendes for now and put Kubo on the right and see how that works out. Or maybe Kubo is actually more suited for that attacking midfielder role. Yeah, so I think we'll swap them around and play Mendes on the right wing, possibly as an inverted winger or an advanced playmaker. What does he prefer? Advanced playmaker, yeah. So I think we'll think about that. Yeah, he likes the advanced playmaker, so I think we'll go with that and then overlap obviously these two, play them in as wing backs. He might have to stay back because I think he is quite a centre back role, so having him on more defending makes more sense. And Kieran Tierney, I feel like he can come up and join the attack, so I think we'll have him as an advanced playmaker, obviously supporting our striker, and Mendes as well. We'll have him as an attack, whether or not we have him as support or attack. I think it'll be attack. Get them to be quite an attacking team and press at them, And then our striker, I think, will be Umar Sadiq until Andre Silva comes back in. He does look like quite a decent player. He has just joined the club recently as well within the last year, although he didn't make much of an appearance, but I feel like he could have quite a key role. Obviously Alexander Isak used to play formerly at the club and he was their striker, but now he's left the club. It's obviously a huge opportunity to try and make someone else join in, and so yeah, I feel like that's quite a good start for now. I feel like we've got quite a solid foundation, especially here. If these two can play quite well, then that'll be huge for the club. I'm just going to go ahead and get the subs bench filled up. There we go, all sorted. We've got quite good strength and depth, which is good. Andre Silva will definitely be quite an important player when he can join back in the team. He's on loan. His contract is saying not too sure how much of how much we're paying for him. Is it about 20% maybe? I'm not too sure. Or unless we're paying the whole fee, which is quite a lot. So that'll be quite important to be getting him playing a lot, so we can get the most out of him. So these guys look to be out on loan. Yeah, they're out on loan, so we'll be leaving them to develop, and we'll see if any of these can, try and improve, and maybe we can recall them at January if it's necessary. But it looks like they're just defending now, developing now. I mean, it looks like a pretty good squad at the moment. Obviously, we'll have to try and build up that familiarity with the with the tactic, and that'll obviously come in pre-season. I think we'll just leave this to as it is for now. Whereas, yeah, we'll be going in, staying in Basque for our training camp, 10-day training camp. That's good. Obviously, the injury history, that is quite an issue, that he has that recurring injury, because I don't think we have much depth in the midfield. If we just take a look here, this guy Torrientes, he could play there, but it seems like we have quite a young squad, so I'm thinking maybe quite an experienced midfielder as one of our first signings could be quite important. We've got another advanced forward there. He looks quite good, actually. Yeah, we could definitely develop him if we give him a lot of time. He could definitely get the cup games and stuff. But yeah, I do feel like we do need a centre back there, centre midfielder. Hamari Traore actually is quite a big signing that the club recently made. He's been at Reims for 6 years, but he's just joined the club, and he's quite a notable player in Europe recently. Yeah, he could definitely have quite a big influence in the squad, but I think we'll have to see how that goes. Obviously, Carlos Fernandez has been at the club for a few years now, not had much of a role in terms of playing, but hopefully we can see if we can get him some more time. So yeah, I think we'll be looking at trying to get a new midfielder in, a more experienced midfielder who we can possibly even develop. Maybe looking at the Basque signing that they're asking us to do, which is obviously quite important to the club's values and stuff like that, which we can understand. Yeah, we're making this, which is good for us, and obviously the transfer window. Jude Bellingham, absolutely fantastic player, signing in for Real Madrid. Maybe we can get him on loan. We never know. But yeah, I think we'll wrap that episode up there. Obviously, just looking finally at the money we have to spend. 1.2 million transfer budget, so not loads in comparison to some other clubs, but we do have quite a big scouting budget, which is obviously quite important in terms of getting the players that we want. But I feel like this money, as I say, will go to the midfielder that I want, or possibly another player elsewhere, reinforcing the squad, because we do have quite a good establishment. But obviously, we need to have a good overall squad if we want to, go on and contest this Champions League season and keep building from there. So I feel like, yeah, that money needs to be spent quite wisely. If that's what we've been given, obviously we can make the adjustment here, and that's actually the maximum we can go with. So if we want more wage budget and get some free transfers, we can do that, but that only adds around 25,000, which could get us a player in, but obviously players will be demanding a lot if they want to come into the club. We've got a free budget of around 35,000, 33,000, around that, so we should be able to get quite a decent player in if we do properly. We've got quite a lot of money in the bank as well, so that shouldn't be a worry for the club. So yeah, pretty good start. Happy with the squad that we've got at the moment, and yeah, in the next episode, I think, yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing against the second team, and then in a couple of weeks we've got the training camp in Basque. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you stick around for the next episode, and yeah, I'll see you then.